I got asked on stream today, worthy, DM or TDM? Which one's better to improve? This is my answer. I would love to hear your responses and your opinions in the comment section below. Do you like TDM worthy? Okay, when I first made that short, it was definitely a title for marketing, for sure. To get people pissed off. I still think it's got flaws. I don't think it's the greatest mode in the world. I don't think it really helps with practice, but I understand the casual side of the game. It's a casual game. Is it as effective as DM for practice? No, 100% no. And the reason why is the amount of fights you get and the frequency of time it takes to load into the map, it's not worth it. I did the math recently, and it was something like if you played a match, you get average 40 gunfights, and that might be the high-end average. It takes 40 minutes average to get through an actual match, but then if you do DM, you get 320 fights total, 320 versus 40 in that same amount of time. Now, if you look at TDM is somewhere in between both of those numbers. So when you're trying to get repetitions in with the least amount of time spent, I'd choose DM. Now, TDM is fun, it's great, but why the hell do we not have a warm-up mode for it, just like DM? Why not? Why can't you choose your character on the fly and change it up? If it's a casual game mode, that shouldn't be a problem. Why are we sitting in a character loading screen forever? And the sheer fact that most people in this community don't have strong computers as well, you're sitting there and telling me I have to sit there and watch this person load in on a loading screen for 5 minutes? And don't tell me it's not 5 minutes. I've literally waited 10 minutes before. First of all, if you factor in queue time, then choosing a character, then waiting another 5, 6, 7 minutes for them to actually load into the game. So listen, I'm not totally against TDM, but if I'm looking at the spectrum of me trying to practice in Valorant, I'm choosing DM. I'll choose TDM for a fun experience and taking some random peeks here and there, but the amount of time it takes to be able to actually get in there, not great. Now on top of that, you have a bunch of dick maps. A bunch of maps that do not apply to actual situations you're going to see in the actual maps. So here's my proposed thought to switch it up. Load everyone onto the traditional maps you have, just like in DM. You spawn everyone in one corner and spawn the other team in the opposite corner and just go at it. 2 teams, so you're not worrying about DM spawns, getting backstabbed, and all the other crap that happens in DM. And what would happen is, just like in Call of Duty, because this is the same method as Call of Duty, if they start taking your spawn swap to a different spot. So you're constantly fighting in front of you in the actual maps that you want to practice crosshair placements on and all the gunfight situations. It's not that difficult. And I think we waited forever as a community for that. And then we got this. And as fun as it is, it's inefficient for improvement, which is why the root reason why I feel a lot of tactical players play TDM or DM in the first place is to get that improvement in, to get those repetitions in. So my answer to you is, DM or TDM? Well, what do you think? It's DM for me, 100%. I'm certain you can understand my frustration on this. Anyone telling you that there shouldn't be a warm-up in TDM, for example, clearly likes to go to Disney World just to line up for a ride. I mean, come on, seriously. If you had the option to skip the line, you'd skip the goddamn line, and you'd go to Pirates of the Caribbean 5, 6 times in a row while watching everyone else line up for TDM. It makes no sense. Why? It's a casual game mode, right? Then make it casual. I'm sorry, I'm just a coach. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about here. Maybe I'm just dumb, I don't know. Or maybe I'm f***ing logical. Think for 1 f***ing second.